What's up, y'all? This is your boy, Rise and Rise Academy, Cobe. Welcome to my channel. And today we're going to be discussing which is more important, fat loss or weight loss. Now, for my answer, I've asked quite a bit of people, and I've heard different types of answers with this. So for me, I'm gonna say my answer is both, and it depends. So I believe that yes, you need to have or understand the importance of weight loss, and I also think you need to understand the importance of fat loss. I'll start with fat loss. So yes, it is important to lose fat, to shape your body, and to decrease your chance of cardiovascular disease. You want to make sure you're measuring your fat with multiple tools. You can use a fat scale. You can also use a skin fold caliper, and this will tell you an estimate of your body percentage. So you're not solely relying on a scale. I'm not gonna say don't rely on a scale. I'm gonna say not only solely relying on a scale, because you need both in my particular experience. So when it comes to weight loss, you may also lose water weight with weight loss. You could also lose fat. You can also lose muscle. There's not one depending on the other. So just understand the importance of both. You want to maintain a healthy percentage of muscular physique. There's tons of benefits with that. Meaning, I'm not saying look like a bodybuilder. That's not what I'm looking at. What I'm saying is you want to maintain more muscle than you have fat, because there's benefits to that. Like one, you'll actually burn more calories at rest when you have more muscle versus fat on your body. Now, the real key is how do you lose fat and still maintain and gain the muscle for your personal preference? So I break it down really into two things. Number one thing is you need to increase your protein. I think eating the right protein and refueling your body for what you need will help you build that stability when it comes to keeping your muscle mass. The second thing is to make sure that you're exercising. And for me, I know the way that I train, I want to make sure that you're exercising in a cardio capacity, but with muscle building workouts. So what you're doing is, yes, cardio to shred you with a muscle building capacity, and that's strength training with weights. That's my recommendation, to maintain the muscle and to even grow the muscle. So making sure that you understand, the bigger the muscle is more on how you eat and how you lift. You can also have lean muscle depending on how much you eat and how you lift. So you can live for both. That's where I consider you getting a personal trainer, and to kind of get in your own personal physique goals, to write down everything that you want to achieve in your fitness. I'll move to weight loss. Weight loss is important because I believe that it is the starting point for being healthy. If you never worked out before, you may hear people speak about, oh, fat loss is more important than weight loss. So you just forget the scale. You just need to lose fat, correct? Because you don't want to forget the scale. You do need the scale so you can make sure that you're in a healthy weight. I think that's where people get carried away. A BMI is a great starting point. You could be have a 35 BMI and have complete muscle versus fat and be decently healthy. But from the BMI is considered overweight. But you also may have someone who is literally a 35 BMI, but they're not all muscle. They're average. And the BMI to me is considered more so for the average person, because not everybody's going to be a professional athlete. Everybody's not going to be a bodybuilder, So the average person is going to go off of the BMI scale. And I don't want anyone to get that misunderstood, because you could be overweight and in your mindset, you're probably thinking yourself like a bodybuilder, where a BMI doesn't really matter. But yes, to the average, it actually should matter, because you're still at risk for cardiovascular disease. Starting point for where you want to go to set your goals. So if you know you're at a 35 BMI, based on your height and your weight, you know, you want to be typically in the normal range, which is around the 20s. So anything below 30 is going to set you straight to make sure you're not unhealthy. So that's where I say weight loss, yes, is important, and it's a great starting point. Now that we got those differences out the way, what I want to do is I want to kind of give my own take about it. Yes, you want to consider weight loss important first. That'll give you a basis to see where you are. Now, the second part is to get the fat loss introduced after the weight loss. This is where you're scoping the body. So you want to decrease your fat and you want to increase your muscle. And what that's going to do is while you're losing the weight, you will then start to work out to where you're losing fat. So this is called shaping your body. Losing fat, gaining muscle is now going to formulate your body physique. And this is where you see transformations happen, because now you have more toned arms, you have more chiseled physique. You know, you start to see your abs, because everybody does have abs, but you may not see it because of the fat that's on your body. So it's important to make sure you're decreasing your fat and increasing your muscle to actually see the physique that you have. And that's what gets you the abs. This is what gets you the nice chiseled look. And yes, you have to factor in genetics, age, you know, if you're male, female, these things do play a role when it comes to your body. So everybody, yes, is different, but it's important to make sure you understand that these are the important tips to get you in the best shape and version that you want to be in for your own personal gain of fitness. And this is where we introduce in the fitness industry, and there's multiple ways you can do that. As just a summary, I think they're both important. I'm going to say it depends. Some people, they're already in great shape as far as weight. Maybe they're just not seeing the, you know, fat loss areas in certain areas that they want to see. So for example, you may be in great weight, but you may have a little, you know, flab on your stomach. So you want to consider fat loss. So now I would suggest strength training. I also want to induce more protein into your diet. I would also like to make sure that you are doing an exercise that is going to, you know, be cardio, but you want to gain the muscle at the same time. And so keeping this at a consistent pace will get you to where you want to be. And this is where, you know, obviously there's foods that can help you out with that. With a nutritionist, you want to also speak with a personal trainer. So these are the things that's going to help you get to where you want to be in your fitness, so you can become the best version of yourself, you know, because we're all here to win. And literally that's why the Rise and Rise Academy is here. Rise and Rise Academy is to become the best version that you want to be. Rise up in the morning and rise to the occasion every single day, keeping it consistent. That's really the key to getting to where you want to be. So that's my take on it, guys. I hope you liked the discussion. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, you know, just like the video, comment, subscribe. Make sure you go to my channel, check out my other videos. You can also find me on Instagram. You can find me, it's under King Alajuwan, ALAJUWAN 21. And my Facebook is Rise and Rise Academy. So you can follow everything that I do. You can follow some of my tips. You can watch my videos. You can look at my pictures, you know, just different things that I incorporate into my lifestyle to make sure, hey, I did this to look this way. So I want to make sure you guys are doing the things that you want to do to look the best that you can look. It's your boy, Rise and Rise Academy, Cobe. We out this thing. Peace.